What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropical NHL back here today for a brand new video. Today we're still talking about the Montreal Canadiens because it's my favorite subject. What can I say? What can I say? I love talking about the Montreal Canadiens. So, yeah, today we're gonna talk about the fact that the Canadiens have too many forwards. I know a lot of people are getting injured right now, but that's just like bullshit. Like they just don't want to risk them getting a worst injury. So, oh, you're hurt, stay home. Oh, okay, your finger hurts, stay home. That's what it is. They just want the players to be healthy for the beginning of the season. They're not really injured. Okay? Just wanted to make that clear. The only guy that's really injured right now is Joel Edmondson. The rest of them, if it was regular season, they were playing tomorrow. Alright? That's just because it's preseason and don't want to risk them getting worst injury. So yeah. They have too much forwards. And I think that Slafkovsky will make the team because he's been, I don't know why people are hating on him. He's been playing better than half the team. He's been playing better than Hoffman, better than Drouin, better than Dvorak, better than all those guys. So why are people hating? I have no idea. I think the guy is NHL ready because if the guy is performing better than NHL players, why wouldn't he be NHL ready? Explain this to me. I don't get it. All right. So Slafkovsky's on my lineup for opening night. And yeah, Hoffman, Armia, Drouin, all of those guys, will they be waived? Will one of them be put on waivers? That's a possibility. I know for a fact that this summer, apparently Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton have tried to get rid of Jonathan Drouin, so he wasn't playing yesterday. Even though there were a lot of injuries, I don't know if he's injured or whatever. They haven't talked about it. So definitely a possibility that Jonathan Drouin gets waived off at the beginning of the season. Another possibility is him getting traded, Hoffman getting traded, Armia getting traded, Dvorak getting traded, one of those guys. I think that Sean Monahan could also be a possibility with like 50% of his cap space retained, but that's really unlikely, but it's still a possibility. But a trade is coming. That's 100% certain. A trade is coming. I think that even multiple Canadiens trade could be coming over the next coming weeks. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to follow. My guy that I want them to trade the most is Mike Hoffman. He's been a liability so far in preseason, and I still think that he could help a team, either the Edmonton Oilers or a team like that need a pure goal scorer. He's a liability defensively, yeah, but if you put him with Connor McDavid, he's gonna score goals. That's just the fact. So I'm sure he could interest some teams. I don't care about the return. If they want to give a 7th round pick for him, go for it. I don't care. They just need to get rid of the guy, in my opinion. Yeah, he's probably going to get his value up at some point, but not enough to get a decent return, in my opinion. So you might as well just trade him right now and get rid of the cap space and get rid of the player. It will give us an available spot to play a young guy like Slafkovsky. So yeah, definitely Mike Hoffman is on the top of my list. Another guy that I would really love that the Canadiens could trade is Joel Armia. Never been a fan of Joel Armia. He has everything to be a good player, but he just don't use it. That's the problem with Joel Armia. He doesn't use what he has to perform well. He's big, he's fast, he protects the pucks well, but his work ethic sucks. And that's the main problem with Joel Armia. First round pick that never took the opportunity to work on his talent and make it bigger. He plays only one game out of 8. 8 game he's invincible, and then a night out of nowhere he's the best player on the ice. That's what Joel Armia is, and the contract he has is a bit too much, but I'm sure he could interest some teams at some point because he's the type of guy you want in the playoffs. But since we aren't making the playoffs, he's useless. So another guy that could get traded. I'm a big fan of Joe Drouin, but he doesn't fit. He's been playing poor so far in preseason. The only games he played, he was invincible. He scored a goal, but Slavkovsky did everything on that goal. So yeah, Drouin could be a possibility. I think that Drouin and Hoffman could possibly get waived, in my opinion. Armia, no, but Drouin and Hoffman could get waived. But I don't think it will happen because St. Louis apparently likes Mike Hoffman. Don't quite get why, but yeah. Josh Anderson could get traded as well. They get a lot of calls for Josh Anderson, so the only scenario I could see Josh Anderson getting traded is if they get an offer that they can't say no to. A bit like with Artturi Lehkonen, they didn't want to trade Artturi Lehkonen, but when they got offered Justin Barron, they went like, all right, we might trade him. So I think that Josh Henderson is in the same spot that Lehkonen was last season. They don't want to get rid of him, but if they get an offer that they can't say no to, he will get traded. Other than that, I think they will keep him if they don't get any offers that are interesting. A bit like the Rangers did with Chris Kreider. I see those two as both in the same spot, that when Kreider was still with the team when the Rangers were rebuilding with Jeff Gorton in the organization. So yeah, that's pretty much it in my opinion. Those are the guys that could get traded. You can't trade Gallagher right now. He's been looking great so far in preseason, so you just play him, and you hope that he does good, and you might be able to trade him this summer. I'm a big fan of Gallagher, but Gally, if you want to win a Stanley Cup, get out of Montreal. I know you love Montreal. I would have loved to see you win a Stanley Cup with the Canadiens, but that's not gonna happen. All right, so go somewhere else. Go with Edmonton, man. Go back to Edmonton and go win the Stanley Cup with those guys. That could be really fun. So yeah, Gallagher this summer, if he does well, could get traded, but I don't think it will happen this summer. Same thing with Joel Edmondson. Maybe in the future they will get traded. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the guys that could get traded in my opinion. Dvorak also. Dvorak, I forgot about Dvorak, but I think his value is too low. I think that Dvorak has a better value than what he is right now, and he will get it up. He's a decent third line setter on a contender team, and he could definitely bring a first round pick if he gets his value up. So yeah, I would keep Dvorak for now with the Canadiens. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Definitely a Habs trade coming in the next few weeks, or a veterans getting waived. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's been your boy Tropical NHL, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Bye bye.